Hello everyone, it's Rick Passek, the FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. As you can see, I'm here in Manzanillo still, so just thought I'd do my intros from out here because it's so nice. So today, in the tying video today, we will be doing a little Perdigon nymph, absolutely deadly little river nymph. Great for rainbow trout, really good for grayling as well. Like I said, it's just a deadly little pattern, super simple to tie, only a couple of materials, and I mean you can pound a bunch of these out in an hour, which is good because Perdigons like to ride right down deep, and they bump against the rocks, so you'll lose some and you'll some dull the hook. So yeah, ready, so let's quit yapping, get on tying. So in the vise today, we have an Ahrex FW551 size 12 mini jig. It's barbless. It is a oversized bead. I think it's a 1/8 jig head bead. See, it's got slotted. For the body, we're going to be using some Semperfli microglint tinsel in gold, antique gold. For the hot spot, we're going to be using some classic waxed in a 6/0. And for the tail, I do this in two ways. One, I do it with a bit of grizzly hackle. You can see I've taken a piece out. Or I do it with some flash. And in this one, I'm going to do a little bit of flash. Okay? So it's just, this is such a simple little Perdigon, but they're just deadly. In the rivers, these things, you just, if you're fishing a river, you must have, these are must-haves, Perdigons in general. This one is really good for rainbows, but it's exceptional for grayling. So I'm going to just start my microglint and just come back up again all the way. Got to build this up anyway, so. Then I'll take my tinsel. I don't worry about how long it is. My flash, sorry. I don't worry about how long it is. Just got a little bit of, this is actually a little piece of scrap left over from the last tying video I did. And the Lady McConnell. So I'm just going to take that and just double it over and come back to the end and stop right there. Come back. I like how that ended. There we go. Not as much of a bulge there. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and cut it about a ½ inch long, give or take. Okay. Now this is just build up time now. So now I'm just going to build up a bit of a taper. I know some people have said to me, oh yeah, it's so expensive, having to, using just this stuff to do a fly, the whole fly with just this stuff. But it's really not that expensive, first of all. It's like $5 or $6 a spool, and I can do probably, I don't know, 150, maybe more. I don't like the way that ended up there. 150 or more Perdigons with one spool. So, I mean, in the long run, it's nothing. That's better. I like it a little bit more hidden there. Get in there, just cut that nice and close. Then I'm just going to tie on my hot spot. You're basically tying it on enough to cut it off and whip finishing. You're just wanting just a slight little pink hot spot up there. nice and bright pink hot spot. Give that a really good tug. Cut that off. If you've got any sort of a little tag there like that, just give it a quick little burn. Done. I'm going to take my UV resin, and I've got it in, for those that haven't seen this little trick that I do, is I've got it, a bunch of my Semperfly UV resin, no tack, in a contact lens thing. It's got a gray lid, so it's dark, and it goes inside this kit, so it never dries up. Plus I've got brushes that just go in there. I don't dry them. They just go in there as long as it's covered. It doesn't get UV. And I find, depending on the fly I'm tying and how delicate I have to be with the resin, I'll either use this or just a bodkin, right? If I wanted just like a nice thin layer, I use this, right? Yep. Just get that in there. And you take your UV light, just give it a hit. I don't know where you guys are at. I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are at, but I'm still down here in Mexico. I'm in Manzanillo right now, and going to be moving on to San Cristobal soon here for a couple months. And yeah, it's been like 30, 31 degrees all the way through. So it's been absolutely beautiful here. Fishing's been so-so, done really well on some days, okay on other days. I've been getting lots of greenback jacks and barred paro and a few other little fish on the fly, but big ones, few and far between, period. I haven't seen very many caught at all by anybody. So I think it's the time of year. It's at that point of year where they're not really here, so not a lot of them, at least not the predators. So yeah, now what I'll do is I'll come back with some head cement, in this case just some Sally Hansen's. And the only reason I do this, I just like having it a little, I like having my bodies nice and strong, right? I like having a really tough body on these, because these things will bounce around on the bottom and stuff, right? And bounce on rocks and stuff. So the nice thing with these Perdigons is they're super easy to tie. They're quick to tie, and they need to be, because they do go dull and get stuck often, right? Because you do want these right along the bottom. So, alrighty. So that's just another little Perdigon. I'll probably do a couple more over the next couple of weeks here, just because I know river season's coming, and these things are deadly, and they're so easy to tie for anybody. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you've subscribed, awesome. If you haven't, please consider doing so. And leave some comments, guys, on the videos, not on the Facebook posts, on the videos. It just helps with the algorithm, really helps me grow my channel. So, all right. Ta-da.